Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Wow. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
But the day that we got robbed for a heavyweight championship in the world over in Russia broke my heart. I couldn't believe that I was a trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world. And it broke my heart when we didn't get the decision. But we later on, years later, got crowned the belt for that years later, but it wasn't the same as it would have been me training and being the trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world, Fred Quinto. But that was my most impressive moment as a trainer. I felt good about that, but it was taken from me. We was robbed that night, but it hurt my heart. But I feel very proud of being the trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world, Fred Quinto from Chicago.
Yes.
My innocence. We had wars, but I learned a lot from him. He's my friend to this day.
Yeah, and I remember the guy from England. He was sparring with him, and I can't think of his name. The guy with the braids, the black guy. I think his name David something. I can't.
David Hay.
David Hay, yeah, the haymaker. Yeah. So David Hay, man, Fred gave him so much work and was wearing him out. He said, "I'm gonna suggest you should take this fight," and suggested Fred's for the fight, and got him actually into that conversation to fight for that title. So David Hay gives a lot of credit, because anybody else could have said, "No, man, I ain't gonna put you in there," but he recognized Fred's talent, and Fred was slick. He had very small movements. He wouldn't take a lot of big moves. It was small. Yeah. Very awkward. Kept you reaching. You was not gonna look your best.
And deceptive reach. His arm was very long. He was like 6'2", but his arm reached like 83. And that's long for someone with a 6'2" frame with 83-inch reach. Fred Quinto was difficult. He was awkward, and he could punch. And my journey with training Fred Quinto, we had three big fights back to back. Shannon Briggs tested positive. We should have been crowned the heavyweight champion of the world that night. They rescheduled us for another fight. The guy from Wales, the white guy, he tested positive. Back to back to back to back. It didn't make no sense why the WBA was doing that to us, but eventually crowned us years later. But it didn't feel the same as it would have happened in the time that it was supposed to. Would have been right. I'd have been the trainer of heavyweight champion of the world. It have made me feel so accomplished. But at the end of the day, I'm so happy that we accomplished some great things. And right now we're doing things together, training with the kids. Fred Quinto is one of my best friends. But yeah, I wish we would have got that real heavyweight championship crown that night. We deserved it. And it would have felt so much better. Yeah.
Because I remember not only that, you also worked with Tarver when he was light heavyweight champion of the world. So, and a lot of people didn't know that. And they didn't even know that Nate was there working with Tarver. And there's another fighters like Adrian Broner. You helped him out in a camp. And you probably wish he could have, like, man, if I would have just got with you and got around you more, but there's a lot of fighters you've helped out, man, in the background, and they don't really see it. Even fighters that are world champions today that just happen to be in the gym, and he'll just go over and give them some pointers and say, hey, you should do this. Come on, let's get some work done. Because their training might not be there, and they might be training on their own. He would just lend an ear and help out.
And I did that recently when Edgar Renteria, that young kid out of New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. What's his name? I'm saying the name right?
Edwin Renteria.
Yes. Yeah. I love that kid so much. And I think I'm going to be a part of his training camp the next time he go in the training camp. I think he's trying to fight your man, Canelo Alvarez. Ooh. So he called him out. I would love being in that camp with the kid. The kid is, I think he has a great future, and I would love to work with him. We talked already. Hopefully, I'll go in the training camp with him. But another guy I really would love to train was Anthony Joshua, Them are the two people on my list, man. I want to train them guys to bring some real boxing teaching to the game. That's what they're missing, and I will make a big difference with both of these guys. And I think in the near future I will get a chance, especially with Edgar Renteria. I think I'm going to be in camp with him, so we'll see.
Because the thing is with Joshua was someone. His thing is confidence.
Yeah.
He needs the confidence back. He lost that. He used to have it.
And I didn't see Anthony Joshua. I walked up on him and said, man, I want to train you. And this kid looked at me crazy. I wasn't afraid, but I walked up to him and said, man, I want to train you, bro. Give me an opportunity. I'll show you the game, man. I know this game. You're a great fighter. And and the one thing I never said this to him in front of his face, I think it would have been rude to say that. He lacked confidence. You see that in him. I will make him believe in himself again. I'll make him fundamentally sound. We're going to start with the feet. I will make him the best heavyweight in the world to this day, right now. Just give an opportunity. Anthony Joshua, look at the Nate Jones story. I promise you. All you need to meet me one day. And if you don't make up your mind then I'll go about my way. Trust me. I'll make you the baddest motherfucker in the game.
And I believe it, because he can get me there. And that's why I told you, Gil, if you would have stepped up and took that fight with me, you was gonna lose. 100,000? Shoot.
I would have trained my man.
Yeah, 100,000. I was gonna take that. We'd have took that one. Yes, easy.
I was waiting for the phone call.
Yep, I feel like it's on.
We already had the boost, everything ready, oiled up. We was waiting for the go. Once we'd have got it, I'd have trained him like he was Mayweather.
And I'd have been in the gym like him.
He knows me and everything.
Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.